Hi, I'm Stefan and I want to give you a guided tour of Next. This is an application that shows you the most interesting points or persons from your current position. Let's launch it. And after that you have three options to use Next. Persons by locations, locations and choose a location. So let's start with locations. After you click this button, Next is searching for your position and you will get the locations which are close to your actual position. Because I'm running the simulator, I will get the position of Apple in Cupertino. But if you run Next on an iPhone or iPod Touch, you will get the locations around your position. There are two views there, the popularity and the distance view. The distance view lists all found locations in a descending way from close to far. But the more important one is the popularity view. This lists all found locations for popularity depending on your current position. So if you want to know the highlights around you, you will see them here sorted by their importance. Furthermore, there is a radius button. The default value for searching locations is 15 miles. But maybe you want to have another radius. Then you click on this button and you can select one of the three options here. 3 miles, 15 miles or 30 miles. If we choose 3 miles, then we have the location which is very close to your actual position. Here, just a few on. Position now is Apple. And if you want to have more locations, then select the 30 miles button. Now we have a lot of more. Okay. Here, okay. And if you choose one of them, you will directly be forwarded to the Wikipedia site of the selected location. With that, you have normally the most relevant information. And by the way, thanks to the amazing zoom view from Apple, which makes it easy to find information on the site. Well, there are two more options on that level, the map view and the route view. As you will probably know, Apple has a fantastic map application on the iPhone and iPod Touch. Unfortunately, the map application is not supported in the current version of the iPhone simulator. So normally, when you click here on the map or on the route view, you will directly be forwarded to the map application. In this case, you will be forwarded to maps@google.com. It is just to get the idea of that. So here, and there's Stanford. And the route view from your actual position, in this case Apple, to Stanford. Okay, that's locations. Now let's have a look to persons by locations. If you click this button, it will happen the same as before. The application is searching for your position. But as you can see, some locations you have seen before are missing here. This is because not to every location a person is referenced. And you have still the three options here as before. The popularity, the distance view, and if you want to modify the radius, you have the radius button. So now let's choose Apple for example. Then you have all the persons which are referenced to this location. So let's say we select Steve Jobs, then you will directly be forwarded to the Wikipedia page of Steve Jobs. And here's the person, and here's the location. Or you can select Steve Wozniak, and you have here the person and the location. And now you can find out why this person is referenced to this location. But even with such a smart device, it is not so easy to do this. Sometimes you have a lot of text on a Wikipedia page, and if you just want to know why this person is referenced, it can be tough. For this case, there is a search button here. And if you click on this, the Wikipedia page will be analyzed and you will get a quick info why this person is listed here. So you see, Steve Wozniak is the co-founder of Apple Incorporated. And here Jobs and Wozniak formed Apple Computers. And here we have the key figures in the history of Apple Incorporated. Now let's go back to the persons list. The list is not just ranked by the importance of the persons, it is ranked by the importance of these persons to this location. As you can see, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, Eric Schmidt, Alan Kay and so on are very important persons. But if you go down, there are very important persons as well, so as Ridley Scott and here Pope Benedict, for example. And even they are very important persons, they are not on the top of the list. That's why they are not directly referenced to Apple. And if you want to know why Pope Benedict is referenced, you can take the quick search, and then you see he owns a white Apple iPod. That's persons by locations. And just as an example, a quick look to the Stanford University. We have Herbert Hoover here, and you want to know why he's here. And you see the alma mater and the Stanford University, and so on. Or Condoleezza Rice, and so on. Okay, let's go back now and take the last one, choose a location. I'm pretty sure after a while you know all the locations and persons from your common positions, so you can look for other locations all over the world. Let's say I'm looking for San Francisco. Oh, I typed the double O here, but as you see, the application informs me that there are results with San Francisco. Do you want to try this? Yes. And here we have all the San Franciscos which are available in the database. Now let's take San Francisco in California. And locations. And here we have all locations from San Francisco in California sorted by popularity. And if you are wondering why some important locations are not listed, remember that the default value for searching locations is 15 miles from your actual position. And your actual position now is the geographical center of San Francisco in California. But you can take another value. For example, 30 miles. And then we have the locations which are not listed here before. For example, Stanford University or Apple. Now let's choose another location. I'm German and I'm looking for a German place now. Munich, for example. So we have Munich, persons by locations. And here we have all locations sorted by their importance. Munich, BMW, the University of Munich, and so on. So Munich, and here we have the persons referenced to Munich. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Richard Wagner, Richard Strauss, and so on. And now we select him and why he's referenced to Munich. So it was in the years of travel and the Salzburg Court and the Paris journey and so on. Now let's take a more exotic location. Let's say Mandalay. This is a city in Burma. Persons by locations, and now Mandalay. And if you want to know why Mindon Min is referenced, by the way, he was a king here of Myanmar, then you see that he founded Mandalay. Okay, that's it. By the way, the size of Next is 6 megabyte. So thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the guided tour of Next.